Have you ever gotten buildup in your locks that you just could not get out? Me too. Well, if you are interested in learning how to get out tough product buildup, stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Atreyu channel, home of the Sebbies. This channel is all about positivity and displaying unconditional love. I, of course, am Atreyu, and I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you for clicking on this video. And before we get started, I want you to consider subscribing to this channel. When you do subscribe, hit the bell to make sure that you're informed when I do update. And why don't you smash that like button as well. Alright, let's get to this build-up issue. No lie, brother, is worn out. I feel like I just got finished doing my 2-month retwist. You know, back in the day when you're just learning how to do self retwists, it's an all-day extravaganza. It just kind of drains you and you feel like you can't do it. You feel like you worked double or something, right? That's how I feel. So today I ended up trying to remove this buildup from this young man's locks. Unfortunately, the loctician on his last retwist thought it was a good idea to retwist with some sulfur 8 product. I'm not sure what product exactly that is. I mean, I've heard of sulfur 8, but I don't know why you would retwist with it. Anyway, she retwisted with it and you can see the buildup that it left. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the journey that I took to try to help with this buildup issue. Alright, so I'm working with this young man's locks, and I was told that the last retwist that was done, they used sulfur 8. So I'm going to try to get this out of his locks. His locks are beautiful otherwise. His hair is normally just retwisted with water and oil, but recently they used sulfur 8, and this is the result. And you can see that build-up there corresponds to the last retwist that he got, which was a while back. So let's see what we can do. So let me say that the main issue with this young man's set of locks is that since it's a recent development, it's relatively close to his scalp. Say he had a build-up issue and it was, down towards the bottom of his locks, or at least midway, I could easily boil some scalding hot water, put it in there, and that water at that temperature would help to loosen up the buildup. And then I would use, some Ajax with some lemon in it, which cuts the grease, and that would help me get it out. But I couldn't do that, one, because he's a kid, and two, because the location of the buildup was so close to his scalp, it just wasn't feasible. So this is why I tried a number of things. So the first thing I did was I gave him an ACV rinse, and it got some of the dirt out for sure, and it loosened up a little bit of the buildup, but it really didn't put much of a dent in it, quite honestly. So then after that, I washed his locks maybe 3 times with the Ajax with lemon in it. I did spot washes on just those areas. It was kind of helping, but still it wasn't really getting it. Now the good thing about the fact that the buildup was located closer to the scalp was that it was also close to his new growth, which meant that I thought, if I was removing buildup at the tip, let's say, or close to the tip, then I wouldn't really want to get in there and pick around, right? Because I wouldn't want his lock to come undone. But since the location of the buildup was right by the loose natural hair, his new growth, then I figured it wasn't as big of a deal to kind of go in there, open it up, maybe detangle a little bit just to get it out, because it would eventually lock back up with the rest of his new growth, right? So that was one good thing about the location of this buildup. So I went in there, I boiled some hot water, and I used a toothbrush, and you'll see that I'm using a darning needle, and I'm kind of going in and out of the lock in the area where the buildup is, and it looks like gum, honestly, it's just stuck in there. So I'm going in there and scraping around, picking it out, and that was a very slow process. And then I would put a little bit of the Ajax with the lemon onto the toothbrush, and then put it in the hot water, and then, and then scrub it. And that helped a little bit as well, but there was still just so much buildup. So finally, I remembered that I had this Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo, and I spot treated one of his locks, and that seemed to actually help really well. I remember when I used it, it didn't work for my locks, but for some reason it decided to work today, thankfully. So that was the last thing that I did. And I don't know if it worked the best because I had done everything else before or if it's just that good, you know. But it was a long day, and he'll definitely have to come back for more sessions. So I ended up getting what I cut out today and then retwisting his locks. And then, yeah, he'll have to come back in. And I now understand why Yanni says detoxes. Yeah. You can't get it all out. If it's really bad, you can't really get it all out at once. Like, you have to come back, you know. So, and also because of all the shampoo and the scrubbing and the agitating that I was causing, I didn't want to like break down the hairs too. That's another reason why it's a good idea to wait, you know, and not do it all in one session if it's really bad like his was today. So I'll insert the clip so you can see what his locks finally ended up looking like after the retwist. Alright, so this is the retwist. I'm done with it, and I got a lot of the buildup out, but there's still some in there that I need to address, so I will do that, do it in sessions, get it out gradually over time, and then as the locks grow out, I can put the lower part of the locks in some scalding hot water and be able to get it out really easily that way. So yeah, the lesson here is don't put products in your locks that will lead to buildup. It was definitely much better, but I'm a perfectionist and I wish I could have gotten all the buildup out. But this, people, this is the reason why I say be careful about what you put in your locks. Buildup is no joke, and some buildup is very hard to get out, especially if you're trying to do it yourself. So just be mindful of the products that you use. If it's too viscous, if it's really viscid, thick, then you don't want to use that, okay? It's not a good idea. This is why I would never use wax in my locks. I would never use gels and stuff like that anymore. Like, today reminded me of why I don't use products in my locks. I retwisted his hair, by the way, with the same thing that I retwist my hair with. Distilled water with a few drops of peppermint oil, and yeah, he went on his way. So so yeah, a brother is worn out. I need to go like decompress now. I felt stressed out, even though it wasn't my locks. I felt stressed out for him, and yeah, he's a little kid, so he doesn't really care one way or the other. But I'm just imagining if I had that buildup in my hair, I would be like depressed. But no, we'll get it out. We'll get it out with time. So I also noticed that Pretty in Purple uploaded a video today. I haven't watched it yet. I just saw the notification in my email because I clicked that bell for her. Shameless plug. No, I noticed that she uploaded a video about getting buildup out of her locks, I guess. I assume. So I will link that video. And can we get her past that 1,000 mark, please? She's like at 943, and I feel like she's been in the 940s for forever. Like, she needs to graduate to the 1K mark. So if you guys are not yet subscribed to Pretty in Purple, please do that so she can join the world of the 1,000 subscribers. Like, it's just awesome feat. So, and she deserves it. She's a great lady. I will link her video over there, and you can check that out, because maybe she will have done something in her video that I didn't do that might work for you, just in case this doesn't work, okay? Alright, I'm getting out of here. Like I said, I gotta go decompress. So, as always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. So Atreyu, it's Bolt.